storming stage. Okay? What happens in the storming stage? Medyo magulo. Maraming pinag-aawayan ng mga tao. No? Unfair ang coordination, unfair ang policy, unfair ang guideline, etc. etc. Pagka matindi yung away, syempre, nagkakaroon ng clashes. No? Pero dito sa atin, sa Pilipinas, medyo palipad hangin, parinig, no? Yung iba dyan, ganito. So, nararamdaman mo yung tension, no? So, what do you do as a leader? Okay? Una, hindi mo pwedeng ilabas yung sarili mo doon sa away ng mga team members mo. Kasi kung may dalawang tao nag-aaway, tapos sasabihin mo, okay lang yun, pag-away ka dyan, as long as ginagawa niyo yung trabaho, wala akong problema, wala akong paki sa inyo. If you wait long enough, mahahati na yung team mo. Nagkaroon ng Team A at saka Team B sa iyong team. So, you need to learn how to manage conflicts. Let me just be clear about conflict. Ano po? Ang conflict in itself is not bad. In fact, in a high-performing team, you need more conflicts. Ang tawag natin doon sa conflict na yon ay productive conflict. Ano yung productive conflict? Nagtatalo tayo, nagpapalitan tayo ng ideas, nagpapalitan tayo ng kuro-kuro, okay? We're debating, but yung relationship natin di nasisira. We're still able to eat lunch together, we're still able to work effectively together, establish communication ground rules. Okay? Pag-usapan natin yan later. Coordinate work. Remember, in the storming stage, people have difficulty working with each other. So you have to make sure that the work is well coordinated. Okay? Regular team meetings, especially during the storming stage. Kasi anong tinitingnan mo? Bakit kailangan mo ng regular meeting? Tingnan mo if people are talking to each other. If people are able to effectively exchange views, exchange ideas, and solve problems together. No? Coach, coach, coach. So you play a very important coaching role during the storming stage. No?